I think we have started a chapter called fiber to fabric. So you studied about cotton. What is cotton, from where we will get, and how it is beneficial. One fabric. Then coming to next type of fabric, we study about that. Fiber to okay.
Alive.
So yesterday we studied about cotton, from where do we get, and what are the climatic conditions for growing cotton, and how it is useful nowadays in the daily life as in commercial way also. Okay. So next fabric or next fiber we study about the jute. Okay. So jute fibers are obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Okay. Jute fibers, from where we get, fibers are obtained from stem of the jute, stem of jute plant. Okay. So these are cultivated during rainy season. These are when they are cultivated? Cultivated during rainy season. Okay. So from in India where they are available? In India where they are available? They are available in Bihar, West Bengal, and Assam. These are the main states where we obtain large quantity of jute from jute fibers. Okay. Here, so when these are harvested when they are flowering. Okay. So when they are in the flowering stage, okay, at the flowering stage, what happens? What they do? They are harvested. They are harvested at the flowering stage, and at this stage they are harvested. Okay. So what they do actually? They will take the stem, complete plant only they will take. They take the stem, and that stem is put in water, and that stem is made to rot. Rot means collude. It takes for few days, for many days it is kept for rotting. Means so stem are kept to rot. Stems are kept to rot for how many days? For few days. Okay. So afterwards, when they dry away, after drying them, they get the fibers. They get the fibers. Means how they will rot? They are immersed in water. What they do? They are immersed in water. Means put in water. So they are immersed in water and they are made to rot. So after rotting for few days, from there we are able to get fibers. By the help of our hand, we are able to separate the fibers. Okay. This is how we get fibers. See here. So to make these fibers are converted into yarns. Group. It is made up of a group. So complete set is called yarn. So these completely fibers are woven and converted to yarn. From yarn we get the fabric. Okay. So this what is the process of getting there? So we follow a method called spinning method. Spinning is done for this jute or fiber. So during spinning, okay, what happens here? To make fibers are converted into yarns. You know very well. So to make fibers, what you do? These fibers are converted into yarns. Okay. So again, these yarns are again sent for spinning. Actually, spinning means what? The process of making yarn and fibers. Yarn from fibers means process of making yarn from where? From fibers of jute is called spinning. Okay. So what they do actually, I will show this. You think, you assume this as a jute. Okay. So these are, here we find small fibers there. Here we find, when you pull like this, it will become a long fiber like, okay, like this it will become a long. And again when you twist this, when you turn and twist, when you go on twisting like this, join here, twist, like this. Okay. So all the fibers are joined in this way, they form the yarns, group of cotton wool, they form the yarns. So from these yarns are sent to the machines, and these yarns are, from yarns we are getting the fibers. Okay, in this way this is a process. Okay, so these fibers when you combine together they form a yarn. If this is fiber, mix many fibers, it becomes a lot. That lot, big lot is called yarn. Okay, here a spinning, there is a device. Okay, there is one device called tatki, we call tatki. In Hindi we call tatki, or in English we call hand spindle. Hand spindle. In your textbook it is given, you can check the diagram. Okay, it is somewhat like this. Okay, it is like this, somewhat little bent here, or sometimes it is bent like this. Okay, so that is tatki or hand spindle. So by using this they are woven, they are going for woven. Okay, so this see, from this tatki, or one more word is charaka, means, so charaka is, you know very well, which had played an important role during the independence of India, because Gandhiji was the first person started using charaka, means he tried to create awareness about in the public that we should use the cloth or fibers prepared from the natural items, naturally from plants. Okay, so he supported khadi, and he went for a strike also. He boycotted whatever the clothes which British has sent for use for Indians and all, they all did a strike, they are completely burned. So in this way that he promoted the use of khadi. Okay, so that yarn or fibers, he gave a term called khadi, which is available, which is made from the naturally available plants. Okay, so in large scale it is available, but it is woven by the help of spinning machine. Okay, spinning is also done, earlier it was done with hand, but now there are so many big machines, technology developed, many large spinning machines are available in large quantity. Okay, so in large scale it is done in that way. Okay, see, so Gandhiji promoted use of khadi, and even in government of Karnataka they started one unit called KVIC. It is Khadi and Village Industries Commission in the year 1956, where people were made to use charaka, and they started using khadi, and almost all 99% or 95% of the Indians started using khadi, and now it has become fashion. Wearing khadi dress is a fashion nowadays. Okay, and here then how to get yarn, how to convert yarn to fabric. There are two methods to convert yarn to fabric. Okay, what are those methods we will study. So two main processes here is, means, to convert yarn to fabric. Okay. First method is weaving. Next method is knitting. Weaving and knitting. Okay. So what is weaving here? Actually what they do, they take two sets of yarn. Okay. And they will put one yarn to the other by using a simple pill like structure which we call, like earlier I told, that tatki. Okay, tatki. So there they will make fiber, they will join it. I think you know how sweaters are made. You know how sweaters are made. Okay. There will be two sticks like this. Two sticks like they will be holding, and they will put one thread inside the other thread. Okay. So one nice example I can use, you take two sheets of paper. You take one paper and one paper. Okay. Here you make pieces of this. So before that you cut here. You make a cut like this. Cut. Cut here like this. Cuts you make. Okay. So there you take one small strip of paper and that you put in this blank like this. Okay. Again you put in this blank. Again you put in this place. Okay. In this way the clothes are woven. The clothes are woven means one fiber is put or mixed or joined with other fiber. It makes a long sheet of cloth. Okay. This is one way of making what? Converting yarn to fabric. Okay. Then next is two sets of yarn are woven to make a fiber. So I told already, two sets of yarn. Two sets we take. We take two sets and they are woven and make a fabric. Okay. And here then coming to, there is I think if you go to Bagalkot and some areas, there are some machines called or handlooms which are made of which the people use to make the fabric by using yarn. Means there are looms. I think check your book, it is given, picture is given. Okay. So handlooms will be like this. Okay, it will be long sheet and there will be some stick here, some sticks, and it will be tied in somewhere up and they will pull it. So when they pull it, there is movement of this and all the what? Yarn will convert into small fibers and completely from both sides fibers are woven and they convert a big sheet of cloth, that is called fabric. Okay. So handlooms were used in the earlier days. Now also they are using, and instead of handlooms nowadays I think khadi handlooms are very important. Well, I think silk handloom, silk nowadays silk is very important. By using this only they are making different types of silk sarees and by using handlooms. Okay. And this is one way of making clothes. Then knitting means what? Knitting is taking two needles, mixing those and making a big sheet of fiber. Okay. So I told example of sweater. Sweaters are made by using the process of knitting. Okay. So here single yarn is used. Suppose one yarn, big yarn is there. So that only we use and we send to the spinning mill or even handloom. So they will go for spinning, will be done with the help of loom, handloom, and spinning is machine where it is rotated and it is converted to big sheet of fabric and they use different colors also. In that way these industries are very important role, playing very important role nowadays because they generate employment in the villages. That's why we call cottage industries are to be supported. That's why we should use only cotton, khadi or maybe handlooms made from the village areas. So we should prefer mostly or support khadi industries because people are who are in villages, they will do this work only. Most of the village for 30-40%. Okay. Then I think knitting. See, I think you have socks. When you remove the socks, one thread if you remove, what happens there? So many pieces of socks will come. Means that is also a fiber made from yarn. So that is made by either weaving or knitting. But both of them are nowadays they are did by using machines. Okay. Then coming to history of clothing. What is the history of clothing material? What were the clothes earlier people used? What are the clothes now we are using? Okay. See, I think before independence or nearly 2000 years back, people were not developed and they were not having the knowledge of dress. Dress sense was not there. So they used to wear or they used to cover their body with what? Leaves of plants, okay, or bark of trees. History of clothing. Okay. So people what they used to do? They used bark of trees. Bark of trees, and they used to cover the body, or they used to cover their body with leaves. Okay, they used to cover their body with leaves. Okay, and here you almost I think people who were not developed, they were not knowing about dresses. So gradually these people started cultivation, growing the crops. So most of the countries like Egypt has a big river called which river? River Nile. River Nile. Okay. And even in India also, there is one civilization called Harappan civilization. Harappan civilization. So why I am telling here? Because these people starting, actually they were wanderers. They were not having particular place like home like us and staying on that particular place. They were wanderers. They are just moving from one place to another place. Whatever the things they get, they eat it. They slept there. They went for hunting, and this was the daily program. So when they started settling their life beside the rivers, and there people started growing crops, cultivating foods, and cultivating crops which give clothes also. So gradually they started making clothes, okay, like jute clothes, cotton clothes. They started growing very gradually. It took many million years of time. Okay, so after some years they started using what? Making what? Fiber from yarn and fabric. So they started making fibers, and they started making from fiber, they started making fabrics. In this way people started developing, and slowly gradually they understood the importance of clothing, and different varieties of dresses were made, but not earlier. They took time because they started growing, they tested their, and before the making of dress, they used to wear that like this threads only. They used to put the threads like this, just taking them, doing like this. Okay, it makes a long sheet of cover. So they used to cover their body like this, and they used to tie something. So gradually when they started developing, they started thinking of weaving, knitting by using some needles of which were made up of bones or even sticks also. They tried it, they tried. So gradually they started making clothes. But even then, people were using the long sheets of clothes only. Nowadays it is what? We are wearing pant, shirt, we wear kurta, paisama and all. But earlier they used to wear a long sheet like dhoti. It's a long sheet. Lungi is a long sheet. Okay. Bed sheet is a long sheet. They started wearing. Even now in some parts of North India, there are some what? People who are little backward, they don't wear shirts and all. They wear what? Clothes like bedsheet. They look like bedsheet only. Bedsheet or different long lungis or dhotis and all they look. But gradually they started wearing different varieties of clothes. So you know very well, as we have different varieties of food in different states. Karnataka has its own way of eating food, preparing food, cooking food, different varieties. Andhra has its own style, Maharashtra has its own style, Bengal has its own style, Gujarat has its own style. Style of eating, varieties of food. So the same way, costume is also important. Based on your costume only, we can identify the person where he has come from, which state he has come. So there is unity in diversity means what? We are Indians, but based on our states and culture, we eat different types of food and we wear different types of clothes. This way, clothing plays very important role in the case of leading life in India. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.